Hello guys, welcome back to this tutorial of making a sound server. Uh, in the previous video I downloaded, I explained the files and how to download them. So now we're going to talk about the scripting language itself and the editor, so Pauno. So, so we had these files, so I'm going to open it again. And we're going to Pauno, and as I said, run as administrator, yes, and there you have it. So you have this simple but nice program. Well, yeah, without it you can't actually script. And here in the right column you have all the functions of the includes. I don't know if I explained that last time, because you have in your here in includes, those are includes are scripts with functions in it. Well, mostly all functions. So these are the default when you download it. Download the package. Uh, and those are all the functions and those scripts are displayed in here in the right column. You can use them if you include them, but I'm going to explain that later. First of all, so you have Pauno, the scripting editor. As you see, there aren't very much options, but you don't need more. You can, well, you can change the font of it, of the text, but yeah, to help, if you want help, blah blah blah. Run options, compile or run, edit, yes, and then you have like those shortcuts. So new and open, save, find next, find previous, replace, or compile and run, help topics. So if you click on a blank script, so this is a new script. You start with a script like this. So it has publics and some comments. So as you see, Pound, so the scripting language is kind of it's like um it looks like a C language or C sharp or C++, but it's only made for SAMP. There are, well, Pound, the scripting language, is made by Kung Fu Face. That's an enterprise, or yeah, a Dutch enterprise, I think, if I remember, yes. Um, you, as in C sharp or other programming language, you have publics, and here you have it also. But it's mainly designed for SAMP, Pound, you know, the scripting language. If you, I don't know what version it uses now, but you can't update the Pound version. If you update the Pound version, it's not compatible with SAMP anymore. So, well, yeah, if they update it, it will be included in the download. But for now, you have an older version of Pound. Then an important thing about the scripting editor, so Pauno, you have this you have to compile or run. So yeah, the compile is important because if you save, so we're just gonna save it now for like we're going to save it. So a game mode, going to make a game mode first. Well, yeah, testing game mode. So test.pound. So you save it as .pound, but if you compile it, it saves as .amx. The .amx is, so if you compile it, you press F5, I mean. So you see it's gone for face. Yeah, just as a reminder. Uh, when you go back where you know, so game modes and then see it. Now it's a .amx because of the compiler. It compiles all these lines in a .amx because the some server.exe probably can only, well, yeah, only uses .amx files. So you have filter scripts with .amx, game modes with .amx, and that's it for now. Yeah, so it compiles not everything, it ignores the comments, of course. As you see, double slashes are comments, are one line comments. You have also something else like a multi-line comment when you, so this is a comment, oh damn, I learned to type comments. When you want this, and then you do forward slash and then an asterisk or a star, I don't know how to. And when you have to close it, you do just the other side, the other thing. This first you had the forward slash and then the star, but if you close it, you just do it else. Oh damn it, you just do it otherwise. So as I said, first the slash and then the asterisk. Now you have to first the asterisk and then the slash. See, now you have closed the comments. So you have one line comments or multi-line comments. You can comment this whole, see, you can comment this whole script if you want, but then you close it with this. So if you compile it, it compiles and ignores the comments. Then you have, I'm going to explain that later, this in, well no, you know what, I'm going to explain it now. So include if you have, so you want, if you have tiny scripts, so like this, in the Pauno include folder, you have to, if you want to use them, you have to include them in your script also. So, and that starts with a hashtag and then include. Then you do this and then the name of, damn it, name of include. Name of include, that's, so is located in the Pauno includes. So as you see, as default, assamp is included. So you see it here. You include this file in your script. If you want, as I said, yeah, if you want, for example, the core.inc, so you just the name, not the extension, just you do core. If you compile it, you won't have errors. uh wait, with the extension I think it's also fine. See, yes, it's also fine. You can choose uh if you, for example, have an include that doesn't is placed in this file and this in the include folder, you will have an error. For example, I'm going to include random file. If I compile it, it shows an error because it can't read from file random file because I don't have random file.inc in this folder. And when you delete it, it's alright. Then now if you want to make, well, I save this in as a game mode now. So as you see, uncomment this line below if you want to write a filter script. I'm not making a filter script, I'm making a game mode. So actually, if you these callbacks, these publics are not used because of this. If filter script is defined, because it's commented, so it ignores the it ignores the line. If I uncomment it, I'm writing a filter script, and then it will count these publics. If I uncomment it, if I comment it, then it will only use this because if filter script is defined, so define filter script is commented, so it's not defined. So if defined filter script, then this will be used in your script and in the compiler, else this will be used. And then you close the end if with hashtag end if. So it's quite, yes, if you don't understand it, just ask. Then you have like, this is actually normally this should be here because you can't do that. You have on filter script in it and on game mode in it. If you make a filter script, you have to use this. If you make a game mode, you have to use this. But the end if starts or stops already is located here. But if you make a filter script, you have, so it's defined, so you will have this. So you will have used you will use this and of course this, because it's not, those aren't in the else. So actually you have to, and I don't know if well it will work for, I don't know, it's just wrong, so you should do this. Or if you're just, so you're making a game mode, you just can delete it. Delete this, and so this and the end if. So then you're making also game mode. Or if you're actually making a filter script, you can do the other way. You just can, so you can delete this one, this block, and just for incomment lines, not important lines. If you don't want much lines, you can just do this. Now you're making a filter script because you use these public functions. So so now I'm going to maybe, yeah. So public on filter script init. So it's a public and it sometime it will be called. Well, this is called when your script runs on starting to run on your SAM server. And on filter script exit will be called when your filter script gets closed or when your server gets closed. So yeah, print I'm going to explain that later. So and then you have main. So as you main is used for game mode because if it's if filter script is defined, you use this and not this. So when you make a game mode, main is like, well, without main you will have an error in your server console. So in your server samserver.exe. I will show you that later. That error. So main is called when when the script is loaded. Is going to be loaded, I mean. Then, well, first main gets called and then on game mode init gets called. So, and when the server exits or closes, this callback gets called. And then you have the other default publics. On player request class, this callback gets called when you request a class. You know, when you join a server and you have to pick a skin or something, then this public will get called. And then public on player connect. Well, it's if you read it, you can understand it gets called when a player connects. On player disconnects is just the other way around. When a player disconnects, on player spawn is when a player gets spawned. On player dead is when a player dies. On vehicle spawn is when a vehicle spawns. On vehicle dead is when the vehicles get destroyed or getting into the water. On player text is called when a player chats. So when you press T and then you type something, then this will be called. On player context, this will be called when you type a comment. So a comment is with a / and then a comment, so my comment. Then this is called when you enter a vehicle. This is called when a player exits his vehicle. On player state change is called when your state changes. You have several states in the server. For example, you have a driver. If you're a driver, that's a state. If you're on foot, that's a state. So you have several states. So this is called when you enter a checkpoint. This is called when a player leaves a checkpoint. This is called when a player enters a race checkpoint. So yeah, it has a difference, a checkpoint and a race checkpoint. A checkpoint is only for players and a race checkpoint is for cars, actually. I guess, yes. I didn't choose that yet. And this is called when a player leaves a race checkpoint. On a recon comment, this is called when you enter a comment as aircon or recon. As I said in the previous video, you have you you have an you have a so damn it you have in your server.config your recon password. So if you log in game with that and you type a comment, then this will be called. Then on player request spawn. This is called when a player clicks on the button spawn. Not after it, but just clicks. So yeah. And then this is called when an object is moved. This is called when a player object is moved. This is play. Yeah. You know, it's not that important. I'm going to explain this later. I'm going to explain this later. These on player stream in, on player stream out. I don't use that. It's for me it's not important. Just gonna delete that. You have to be careful with on player update. You may not have too much code in it because this public is called every, I don't know, it's called so frequently you can't debug in here. It's too bad. I think it's called every, it's in milliseconds because it's so fast. It calls so fast every time. This is also important as a server owner. If a stranger enters your server and you have aircon and they know the command for logging in. So recon login and then password. I'm gonna comment that for slices. When so this is the comment. If a player knows the comment and they want aircon is important because as you saw in the last video, I have several comments for recon. You can exit the game mode or start a new game mode or change the name of your server, is it, and so on. But if a players know don't tell your password to anyone. Just don't. So if for example an IP, I'm just gonna, so a player connects to your server with an IP 22.59.26.110. If this is the player IP, so a player joins and has this IP, and he knows the command recon login. So he's not owner, he's a stranger, and he wants to attempt to log on and to recon, and that's bad. Yes, that's bad. So when a stranger, or I don't know, when you just use this command and you press, so you type recon login password and you press enter, then this callback will get called. So yeah, then you have, so enter on player interior change is called when a player changes his interior. Then you have menus. I'm going to explain that later, and you have pickups. Also, I'm gonna explain that later. These are used when I didn't use them. Maybe it's good for an anti-cheat or something, anti-hack or whatever. This is called when a vehicle changes his paint job. So you can change your, in GTA San Andreas, you can, so in the, you can tune your vehicle. So if you change your paint job, this callback will called. Or if you respray your vehicle, this callback will be called. So, and for the last thing, so you have comments. I'm not making a filter yet. You have something else than public also. Those publics are used only in this script. Oh, yeah. But you have also stocks. Stocks and forward publics. If you... how to explain this? If you... Well, first a stock. Mostly a stock returns something. So we're going to test it actually. So we're going to use onPlayer Connect. Yes, no, wait. We're going to make a stock. So stock, STAOCK, stock, and then the name of function actually. And then you have those, like every time. So yeah, it's important. So if you want to make a stock, if you compile it, see, it's fine. We'll not have errors. So you have stock, and then you have a name. So your name or a function of a function. Let's what should we make? Uh, let me think. We should thinking. We can just we can a simple stock. So you have stock and then the name function. I'm going to call this function welcome. Yes. Yes, welcome. Ah. No, damn it. Huh. You know what? I'm going to explain those stocks and other things later. That's it for now, I guess. Okay, so thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Whoa.